Hello and good evening. I thought I'd do another flight simulator. I'm going to do another VIP visit. Didn't really get a proper go when I live streamed it, so I thought, well, I'm going to redo it and have another look around. So do a proper one this time. We're sat at Zagreb at the moment, and I'm just going to move over and we'll go from there. I'm hoping that my pop-ups should come out. Once I get into here, checking it through first before we do anything to ensure it does happen. Fingers crossed. Get sorted out, and then we should be sort of there then. Should be ready. So takes a while. Both failed. Open them again. You got to be sure that you don't touch anything when you do. So I'm just making sure this works. Range will work again. Right, well, we'll move over anyway and I'll sort this out. Turn this up. As you can see on screen, I've got a thing called MFS pop out. It seems to have failed. Don't know why. I've got to delete both of those. And the way MFS pop out works, add. What I want to do is want to go identify. Name in there. Worked. Start pop out. Works. Here we go. Up and running. So because now, pause that for a second. Because nothing's turned on, this will be blanks. So when we put some power in, there we go. So basically, this is all my screen should appear on here. As you can see, as these are all lighting up, so will these. I will move this out of the way eventually. And you can see all the screens are coming to life. Now it's both pilot and co-pilot for me on this one. On the Phoenix, it's different. You only get two. This works slightly different, but it works for me. What I can do now is drag that to my other screen. I normally do. We'll need to pull that back up. Once you got that in, but always on top so that it doesn't. Yeah. Hide the title bar. Fills the full screen, or fills that part of the screen. Then lock it in. Minimize it, and then you can forget about that bit. The other bit I've got to do now is go back to pilot, go to pilot, and it resets me. For some reason it does that. So like I said, we're at Zagreb. in the A340. I've managed to get this working after all the hassles I had before, steering wise. Make sure that's in there. So we're going to go to the flight at Birmingham. It's well over 2 hours, so probably won't get to see the full flight. That'll be a very long video. I had problems at Birmingham when I was trying it out with GSX, so I need to find out what's working and what isn't. So put that back on there. West catering for starters. As you can see, this is already coming over.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
The only thing I found is the integration of GSX into this has always been a great issue. I'm going to set up the plane. I'm not going to do the walk around until we get up in the air because that's the easiest way to show it whilst flying. So we'll go through as though it was an A320, let's say, and we'll get it all ready for flying. Extra knobs and things in here. A great little plane. Do so myself. We're going to be Sovereign 56 VIP flight, so we're taking I guess VIP people from one place to another. Can't hear ATC at the moment because I've got it turned off down here. Do we need it? Don't need it just yet. I bought Birmingham today. I really shouldn't have done because I've been spending a lot of money on the dog and his illness, so I thought, you know, I'd do something for myself, so I did. Impulse buy. I had trouble with the steering, especially taking off. The plane would just veer to the left or veer to the right, and I just could not get off the ground. Slowly figured it out in the end. It was because I had auto rudder on in the sim, and it didn't like it. The wind will be in there. So next thing to do. Put that in. Fuel done. Now performance is done right. Oh, slightly different. They go wide. I want GFX. What we want to do is go payload and fueling. We want to import that from SimBrief. Payload and everything in one hit. So that's all now pretty much in there, telling you what all the bits are. Passenger count is 55 passengers. We'll go there. Think that. Got all the info in there. Yeah, I know it's not. You need. Okay. And to runway 22. Got that information. That's all there. Information's there. Is it dry? Yeah, it looks dry. I'll do a calculation, and the calculation should calculate V1, V2 speeds. 188, 105, that'll do. And that's your MFS. It can come out there. And it should popped over here. As down it says confirm data, which we're going to do. Okay, all your speeds are in there now, beautifully. Ways. We're going to have to turn on ATC in a second. And vehicles are in position. Cruise speed is managed, we don't worry about that. So now we've got to find out the QNH. So we turn on ATC and then need to listen out for this. We can't hear a damn thing. Not hearing anything. Covering 5-6 VP radio check.
Sovereign 5-6 Victor Papa, Zagreb ground, Roger.
Okay, so nothing. Like that. Is all it today? It doesn't say there's any issues.
Then advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information kilo. Zagreb Airport, information kilo. 1830 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 04. Wind calm. Visibility 2. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 500 feet. Temperature 4. Dew point 3. QNH 9er 7. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial
Okay, that's not giving me the full story. Okay, let me go into... Always something when you're doing a video. Wind calm, just says wind calm. Yeah, wind. Okay, so round. Go with that. If it allows me to. Okay, there's always ways to find your ground. Zagreb ground. Mic check, please.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, Zagreb ground. Read you loud and clear.
Go back one, just make sure it's all complete. Yeah, we've done that. So now we've done performance, program, flight plans, because it's all in a different place. Zagreb ground, Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, request IFR flight to Birmingham.
I'm working on that. Stand by.
Oil. Yeah, we'll have a look down here.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, clear to Birmingham via the pod 81 Tango departure runway 22. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 118.885 squawk 3424.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, cleared to Birmingham via the pod 1 Tango departure runway 22, initial climb to 4000. Departure on 118.885 squawk 3424. I think that was read back correct. We have a very good connection. What are we going to be going into? 15. Going into.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard TAG Aviation UK Flight 56 Victor Papa. We are delighted to have you with us today as we journey to Birmingham International Airport.
I've not even got
Please
on
take
yet,
your seats as
Victoria,
indicated on
shut
your
up.
boarding passes, ensuring that your hand luggage is stowed securely in the overhead bins or beneath the seats in front of you. Should you require any assistance, do not hesitate to reach out to any member of our dedicated crew. Thank you.
Perfect. No, nothing out of order, out of the ordinary there. Performance. That'll take a minute or two. Oh, I can see all this all on that screen, so that's perfect. Needs to be set up. That's about 40,000 feet. Right direction one before a bit. Lovely, so it's done. 197. We've got everything sorted. We've got all that done. And we want to request boarding. Ain't going to take too long. Yes.
Boarding requested.
Thank you. Everything's taking twice as long to do. Can do it from here.
Do you want to board crew?
Well, are you going to give me a choice? I don't think I've got much choice. Waiting.
Ground Croatia 375, taxi to the gate.
Croatia 375, taxi to parking via Delta, Golf, Mike Charlie.
Get that done. Not really. Pretty good speed. Wait for that to boot up. All our details there. Done. So that's flight plan sorted. Init was sorted. Performance was sorted. So we should be good to go. And the loading shouldn't take too long because there weren't that many people. Okay, that's the. You know, we got 4 engines. Will they work? Everything looks pretty good. I will have a proper look out there again in a minute. We'll replace the other one that I did on live stream, which didn't go well because the plane was crashing. And this is a good chance for me to double check that my steering is actually repaired and working. There's a maintenance area in here, so plenty of those passengers are done. I don't know if maintenance do it. That's everything there sorted, as much as I can. Can look at these. Doors are open. Those doors are open as well. Else on here if it is actually joining us or not. I don't think it does.
Citation 1 Zulu X-ray ready to taxi.
Citation 1 Zulu X-ray, runway 04 taxi via Golf 2 Foxtrot Alpha.
30 of 55 passengers.
Runway 04 taxi via Golf 2 Foxtrot Alpha, citation 1 Zulu X-ray.
Hold at night. That shows you where we're going to. I've only got 15 more passengers to get on. Gonna have a wine and dine at a party, I guess, on the way there. I mean, the cabin is absolutely top-notch quality. When you have a look out the back here, it's actually it is. That's it. wing on now. We can go on full.
Citation 1 Zulu X-ray contact tower on 118.3.
We don't need the dome
Tower,
right.
citation 1 Zulu X-ray.
And there are extra things you can do down here. You can turn on true north. And we can put on the terrain. It does work in this. Doesn't work in the Phoenix, but it seems to work in here fine. These I can see over here a lot bigger than what I can see there. We totally loaded yet? Another annoying thing about it. Sometimes it doesn't tell you. So. 55 passengers boarded. Didn't hear it ping, but there you go. Gonna do. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa requesting push and start.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, push and start approved. Face northeast.
Okay, and this does work. I did yesterday, or did earlier anyway. Here he comes. We push away. That one. That one. I think see this has all been sorted. All the doors are closed. Then we can arm those doors.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by until push is completed and brakes are set.
Well, that's a shame. It takes a long time to get these engines going. Nice airport, this one, Zagreb. Do like it. Birmingham is immense.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I've got to have a proper look around there before I do a showcase. But when I do the Birmingham one, it'll just probably be the airport I'll do rather than a flight. I just think this one is better done once you're in the air. Also, I want to make sure that the unit works fine. All those checks are done. We can put it back on there now. Bottle that as well. Just want to make sure it won't nothing to do with the plane, and it is down to Birmingham why I had trouble with PSX. Something went
Locking gear.
a bit wrong, so I ended up outside the plane for some reason. Now I do have to go actually into PSX.
Release parking brakes.
I haven't told you which way I'm going yet. I need to go. What I've done is those to runway to the right. Right runway 22, so. Okay.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please
Let's
stand
see
by
how
until
this
push is
goes.
completed and brakes are set.
I can actually watch this on the live map. I have a funny feeling it's going to push us in the wrong direction. See?
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard TAG Aviation UK Flight 56 Victor Papa,
Another
departing
plane
from
there.
Zagreb Airport to Birmingham International Airport. Our estimated flight time is approximately 1 hour and 55 minutes. We kindly ask you to pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Please ensure that your seat backs and tray tables are returned to the upright position, and that your window blinds are opened for takeoff. For your safety, please fasten your
Facing us the
seat
wrong
belt
way.
by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting it to fit snugly across your lap. Remember, the seat belt must be
didn't
fastened whenever
tie
the
in
seat belt
with-
sign is illuminated. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices such as laptops must be securely stowed during
Didn't tie
takeoff
in
and
with what?
landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are strictly prohibited anywhere on
What we're going to
board,
have to do is
including the
go there
lavatories.
and go back round. So
In the
I'll do
unlikely
that.
event that oxygen masks are required, they will drop automatically. Pull the mask firmly towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally.
So I can catch
Please
back up
secure
there.
your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. To put on the life vest, pull it over your head, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft.
Just a
Special
look a
life
bit
vests for
professional.
children are
So
also
where's he going?
available.
Oh, he's going to, he's
Floor
going to
level
Zagreb,
lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which
and
is
he's
clearly
going
marked.
to
Please
Austria.
note that the nearest exit may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation,
Parking brake.
leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. If any electronic device, including power banks, becomes unusually warm, emits smoke, or shows signs of damage, please inform a member of the crew immediately. Finally, the safety information card in your seat pocket contains all the details you
To get the
need.
engine started.
Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Unlocking gear.
Looking a bit murky because now I want to put on
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
okay, they're both now available, so we want the other two. Janet, please take over the comms, please.
And Kilo. Zagreb Airport, information
I'll take
Kilo.
over the comms, Captain Mike.
Waiting for the other two engines to warm up. Janet, please ask for taxi to runway 22.
CK all runway and hold short instructions.
Stop doing that.
I'll request taxi to runway 22.
Oh, okay, so show me a different way. I'll go with it. Double checking that. Okay, they're now available. I'll switch that across. Dump those. Lights on. And we can now move forwards. Alright, fingers crossed that this steering works today. The same intentions and sim brief did not agree on which way we came out of here. That's the first time I've seen that happen. And I'm now halfway saving up for my yoke. So by the end of next month, I should be looking to order it. All in doubt due to the dog costing me a fortune in vet bills. And they're not cheap. But it's amazing what you do for the love of an animal. It's looking rather murky in Zagreb today. Because she's a big plane, you have to take a long swing at it. It looks like steering is behaving. If you overspeed as well, you lose the ability to steer properly. You have to make sure you're not travelling too fast. The VIP add-on to 340, you get that free from Inibuilds if you obviously own the 340. But it does come with its issues where you have to make sure you've got proof of receipt when you bought it. When you bought the original A340, so you can get the add-on. That's the way they've done it. But luckily I don't throw receipts away. I'm a bit of a hoarder. So if you've still got your proof of purchase, you bought this from the market because you couldn't get it on Inibuilds at the time, then it's worth doing. And they say it takes up to 24 hours, but mine took about an hour. Before we go any further, yeah, we should be. Why is she not contacting tower or tower not contacting? I'm going to do it myself. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, holding short, runway 22.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Heavy, Zagreb Tower, runway 22, wind 240 at 3, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22, cleared for takeoff. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa Heavy.
Uzi 11, welcome to Zagreb. Contact ground on 121.85.
Uzi 11, ready for departure. Clear for takeoff. Uzi 11.
This is where it all goes wrong if it goes wrong. I'm actually going to try a rolling start.
Zagreb Tower, good morning, Austrian 5 Mike Delta, position Echo 3, request clearance to Vienna.
1 second while I grab the paperwork. Speedbird 115, contact departure on 118.885.
Switching to departure on 118.885, Speedbird 115, bye-bye.
Put those on, but I forgot.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, contact departure on 118.885.
Switching to departure on 118.885. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Zagreb Radar. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Good evening. Climbing through 1500.
Seems to have lost its way at the moment, but we'll...
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa Heavy, Zagreb radar identified, climb via the 6.
Bit of a rocky takeoff this one.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa Heavy.
Well, that's better. I can now see the I can actually see where we're going. I can fill the
Sovereign 56
all the
Victor
screens
Papa,
over on my
direct Zulu
monitor.
Alpha 903, then as filed, please.
.903, yeah, it's just up in front of us.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, contact Zagreb radar on 130.215.
Zagreb Radar on 130.215. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa.
And we're up, finally.
Zagreb Radar, Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Good evening. Climbing through flight level 100.
Sorry, the seatbelts are off in the back.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, Zagreb radar identified. Good evening.
Let's just let it get to
Dear
a decent.
guests, we are pleased to inform you that the lavatories are now available. You may also use your approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will commence shortly. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, Janet, can I trust you with the plane? We'll do the turn and then...
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, Zagreb radar, climb flight level 320.
Climbing flight level 320. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa.
Top one. Well, we'll do this turn, and once we're on the turn, then I can let Janet do the flying for a bit. And we'll go for a look. The reason I like doing, I would do this in the air is because you get the true feel of the whole plane, the sounds, everything. So if you're on the fence about getting this one, the VIP one, it might sort of sway you. I thought it was this one. Don't need it so bright in here really. There we go. And now we're above the clouds, we're flying around at 20,000. Be like the plane to settle before I disappear. Go for a wander. So I can keep an eye on it. Okay, let's go for that little wander and go and have a proper look around.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, climb flight level 370.
Climbing flight level 370. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa.
I just caught my throttle quadrant, so thought I'd better check that before we go. Right, okay, so round the corner here. Up a little bit. This is the control panel. And you can look at different things like temperatures. So we know it's 22 degrees, 23 degrees inside the plane. Door slides, just tells you where all those are. Water and waste. There's no waste quantity, but we've got 100% water. And then we come to the lights. So the lights being these here. You can change what colours you want. So it's got a nice white, and you've got other colours such as lime green. As you can see, it's all moving. But this lot of VIPs are ravers, so they're going to want party mode, which as you can see is flashing. So let's have a look inside the first door. This should be
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, climb flight level 400.
someone's sleeping quarters. So you've got 2 seats here. It's a very small sleeping quarter.
756 Victor Papa.
Most likely pilots, I'd imagine, co-pilot. Normally you'd have 3 on a long haul, so you would have, it'd probably be that. Obviously here you've got the toilet as well.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa, contact Ljubljana radar on 119.885.
Switching to Ljubljana.
And the toilet's flush.
Radar on 119.885.
And you've got a nice little decorative bit there, and I think the taps normally work.
Ljubljana radar. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Good evening. Climbing through flight level 260 for flight level 400.
Also what we want to
56 Victor Papa,
is
Ljubljana radar, climb flight level 400.
Climbing flight level 400. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa.
go into night modes. give it a bit more effect. What do we have behind this door? Nice seating area, very pretty. Chairs recline. Nice TV. And then we do have a lovely seating area, or sleeping area I should say. Nothing you can do in here other than obviously go into the washroom. These obviously work. Then we have a lovely shower, which works as well. Did you require a shower? And a nice little seating area. Now there's no blinds for here. Oh, it's a posh toilet, I take it. That's what it is, it's a posh toilet. Obviously you can't lift the lid on it. Very nice. So they've done a great job on it, I have to say. Shame we didn't have people on board, not integrated with GSX in that way. And we have a nice kitchen area, a nice galley. There works. Nothing there. That works. Looks like it's a revel maker. These coffee machines I thought worked. Yep. They work. A nice seating area. This really is first class. This. That looks like a dining area. The table comes out to bigger size. Lovely big screen in here. Obviously another loo. Do one this side as well. And then another galley area at the back here. Which these don't seem to work.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Contact Vienna radar on 130.36.
Taxi Vienna radar on 130.36. Sovereign 56 Victor Papa.
I'll see your seats come down.
Vienna radar, Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Good evening. Flight level 370 for flight level 400.
Sovereign 56 Victor Papa. Vienna radar identified. Good evening.
And that is the VIP lounge. This is what it's all about.
Mike, flight level 310.
Eurowings 12 Mike, radar contact.
And then we put ourselves back in the cockpit. That quite nicely is the it's the VIP version. So we're nearly at cruise height now. And you can also keep an eye on where you're flying to. So we're sort of heading towards Innsbruck. I'll flick something that I shouldn't have done. This is when you get issues, is when you move around somewhere and flick something. So that's a quick look at the 340 VIP. Also great now and get it off the ground. Now I've sorted out the issue. It was a conflict between the sim and the plane. We're now at cruise level.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our delightful selection, including our signature afternoon tea and refreshing fruit juices. Following the service, selected items from the Tag Aviation shop will be available for your perusal. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your refreshments.
Oh no, it's a merry cruise to Birmingham. The only thing I can show you is once you've done all that, remove that, put the title bar back on. Now I do see it bigger when it's on my side. It fills that screen like that, so you can basically see everything that you need to see that you would normally see on here. Just makes it all nice and big for you, so you can see what your engines are doing. And so you're looking in pilot, co-pilot, both sides, so you know that you're all pretty much there. Move that over there. You can always have it on top, and you can change the sizes through here. Hide the title bar. I just get rid of the white bar at the top, and then just minimise and forget about it, and it's just sitting over there doing its own thing. So that's the hour up. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to leave the flight there. I had the noise down below. I'm going to leave it there and say thank you for watching. And what I'm going to do for the next video, I'm going to just have a look, a ground look around Birmingham Airport, because it's massive. Okay, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll say goodbye for now and see you again soon. Hello, if you like what you've seen, why don't you just hit the subscribe button and help me grow this channel. Thanks for watching and for your support.